Per tradition, at each Celebration of Excellence program, a senior student athlete from the previous year is honored by being selected as our senior student athlete speaker. The student athlete speaker have always been an ambassador for Mustang athletics during their times at SMSU, representing the true meaning of what being a Mustang student athlete truly is. Past speakers include Andy Wiersma, Andy Schlichting, Tyler Fisher, Casey Leslie, Kevin Andrews, Paul Mickey, and Derek Klinkner. This year, our senior student athlete speaker was a member of the Mustang volleyball program for 5 years. Please welcome our 2013 Celebration of Excellence senior student athlete speaker, Devin Diedrich.
How's everyone doing today? It's a pretty packed house. How fitting for the day I get to speak. I think I was more nervous to do this than I was jumping out of a plane last week to skydive. So, okay. So I have a tendency to forget this was coming up, thinking maybe I'd relax a little, but that didn't really happen. I remember the day I got a text from a number I was not familiar with. Soon to find out it was Kelly Loft, and I knew exactly what he was going to ask of me. I obliged with great gratitude and honor to be able to stand up here and talk to all of you today. It was a few years ago now that I was asked to speak at the Gold Rush raffle and thought maybe that would be my last appearance speaking in front of a large crowd. Turns out I was wrong. I would like to personally thank Kelly and the SMSU staff for allowing me to speak today. It means a lot to me as a former SMSU athlete. As Aaron announced earlier, my name is Devin Diedrich, and I'm a former Southwest Minnesota State volleyball player. I come from a small town 3 hours north of here, Bram, Minnesota. While in high school, I was an active part of volleyball, basketball, and softball. When I was growing up, I always thought that I would play college basketball, but plans change, and here I stand in front of all of you today. I am currently student teaching at Mora High School, and along with that, I'm also coaching volleyball and basketball at Cambridge Isani High School. When I'm done student teaching in December, I hope to go on to find a full-time teaching job somewhere close to home. The goal I have for life is just to find happiness in whatever I choose to do and hopefully become a successful volleyball and basketball coach along the way. I was truly blessed to spend 5 years of my college career here with some of the most amazing people to ever come into my life. Not only are these people amazing because of what we accomplished on the court, but for the amazing people they are off the court as well. I can proudly say I was a part of a collegiate volleyball team that was nationally ranked every season, ranked number 1 in the nation for 3 weeks for the first time in school history, hosted the first ever volleyball regional with the number 1 spot, beating Concordia St. Paul in 5 to win the 2012 conference tournament, having the best record in years, going 30-3 during Brooke, Mary, and I's senior season, going undefeated on our home court during a regular season play in 2010, and over 5 years of playing having a combined record of 135-28. There are not many people who can end their college career feeling as blessed and accomplished as I have. Yes, it would have been nice to go on and win regionals and go to nationals, but sometimes those things are just not in our cards. Learning to appreciate all the other amazing things we accomplished along the way is the most important part. Like most people ask, and I'm sure you are all wondering, why did I choose to further my education and athletic career at SMSU in the middle of flatlands and cornfields with wind like I have never experienced and where we have snow days in April? Well, the answer to that question is simply the people who are here. In order for a place to be the best it can be, there has to be people who actually mean something to you. People who you want to have in your life forever. College is a place where you're going to experience some of the best times and most important bonds with people. So why not go somewhere you know the people are going to help you along that journey? You could ask most any athlete in here, and I'm sure they would say the exact same thing. The people in Marshall and at SMSU really make this university and experience what it is. Marshall has been my home away from home, and the team and the coaches have all been like second family to me. Terry and Paul have been like fathers during this entire experience, and they have always been there to talk to me and help get me through anything that might be going on. I now enjoy phone calls from Paul every now and then to ask how the coaching is going and just to see how life is in general. The comfort level I have with them is like none I have ever experienced with another coach. I can literally sit and just talk with them for hours about anything. I have been so fortunate and blessed to have spent my college career here at SMSU with people and coaches who truly care about me. The friendships I have created here with many people can never be replaced, and they are the ones that will last forever. The team has always been like a big group of sisters, and throughout the years, they would do anything for one another, and we'd always have each other's backs. I always knew there would be someone there who could help get me through anything. SMSU may have a different meaning in life in each one of our lives in here today, but for me, it was a life changer and was one of the best decisions I have ever made. Had I not attended a school where the coaches knew how hard they could push me, or had coaches who didn't care to the fullest about my life, there is no knowing where I would be today. Being able to personally connect with them and have them fully understand where I come from made my experience even more successful than it would have been anywhere else. College has the power of showing us a lot of things about our life, including some of our passions. While being here, I discovered mine, coaching. I spent a great amount of time not only becoming a player, but a student of the game as well. I could not think of any better way to pass this knowledge down other than teaching younger players. It was during these years that I came to realize that coaching would always be a part of my life and something I will continue to strive for. I am happy to announce that the team I'm coaching for right now, Cambridge Isani, is currently ranked number 1 in their section, 7 AAA, and shooting for a shot at state. I cannot thank God enough for giving me the opportunity to spend 5 wonderful years here at SMSU. They were some of the most amazing yet hardest of my life. To all the current athletes here today, don't take the opportunity you have to play the sport you love every day for granted. Because before you know it, your time is done. I know my time came and went faster than I was prepared for. Looking back and having regrets is not something any one of us want to do or have. Not with just our time here, but with life in general. There were many people who helped to make my journey here at SMSU the best that it could possibly be. So first, a big thank you to the entire athletic staff for being so incredibly supportive of every sport here on campus. The amount of support for one another has made our atmosphere one of the most successful and best to be involved with. There was nothing better than playing in a packed PE gym with our fellow athletes and their coaches there cheering us on. To Chris Himaleski for being the best athletic director around. The outpouring of support you have for each one of our teams is truly amazing, and not just that, but the amount you care for each and every one of us as people as well as athletes. I know you played an instrumental part in allowing me back to SMSU after I made a terrible decision in leaving, and I thank you for allowing me back with open arms. To my team, you do not and never will understand what you all mean to me. I love you all so much from the deepest part of my heart. Some of my fondest memories from on and off the court were made with each one of you here today. There is no doubt in my mind you can accomplish great things if you continue to push yourself hard like you do every day. Remember, time is limited, so make the best of what you have right now and don't worry about the future, but only what you can control today. To Rachel Westby, for being the lone senior this year on the SMSU team. I admire you and your ability to play the game. I am glad to say I spent some of my best years with you as my teammate. And for that, I could not be happier. Continue to push your team every day for the rest of the season because they have yet to understand what it is like to be their last. To Brooke and Mary for being the other pieces to our trio. As we've been called in the past, I could not have asked for 2 better people to call my fellow seniors and who I shared 4 amazing seasons of Mustang volleyball with. I do not only consider you my teammates, but friends who I care very much for and plan to stay close with forever. To all my assistant coaches, so happy we had the most amazing, completely full bench of coaching staff. Not only are you all amazing people, but your knowledge of the game really helps to make us what we were, are, and continue to be as a volleyball player. A special thanks to Rafton, I know she's not here today, but for keeping us all organized and putting in a ridiculous amount of time into those incredible scouting reports. I forgive you for being a pen hoarder and never allowing me to use your nice gel pens and highlighters. To Paul, for being the most selfless and giving person I have ever met in my entire life. Thank you for taking time to care about each and every one of us. Always having the ability to make us laugh and lighten a mood with your funny analogies at practice. I swear Paul and Terry sit down every night and come up with new ones for each day. Couple of my favorites that they tend to say quite often. If something stinks, change it. And you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. Thank you to my mom for always loving me and no matter what I was doing, agreeing with it or not, supporting me. I am so grateful for the bond we have created over these past 5 years. Sometimes it takes leaving home to fully appreciate everything our parents do for us. Last but not least, thank you, Terry Colhane, for believing in me every day of my career here at SMSU. Thank you for dealing with all my streaks of anxiety, feeling like I needed to go home and play savior for my family, and my stupidity in feeling like I needed to leave after my freshman year for a male. Thank you for giving me the second chance I thought I'd never have. Sorry. Had you not believed in me every day and understood my personality to the fullest, I would have doubted my success as a collegiate student athlete. I feared what it would be like not having someone there every day to keep me grounded, but you have taught me what I need to be a successful contributing person to society. I don't have enough thank yous for you and what you have meant to my life, and I wish I still had years left to play and be a part of your team. I would also like to say congratulations today to the SMSU soccer team on the amazing season they're having. Keep up the good work, ladies. Thank you again for having me speak, and a big thank you to everyone for being here today to support our university in athletics. The support means more to us than you'll know. Hope you all had a wonderful 2013 homecoming. Thank you. Excuse me while I pick up my book.
Well, we now are going to celebrate our 2012-2013 male and female Scholar Athletes of the Year. These two individuals produced excellence not only during athletic competition, but in the classroom as well. To announce this past year's honor